Alright, welcome back. Let's try and build that kernel today then. So the next plan I have is to completely clean it and rebuild from scratch. Let's do a make clean. Adjust this size a little bit. Oh. There we go. Right. Right, let's start from the beginning then. So we built the cross compiler, pretty happy with that. Built the IOP. That should be fine to keep as is. You right, Luna? Yep, cross compiler's built. Built some of the kernel, but I've got a video issue, so it's not outputting properly. Squash Tux is back. So yeah, yesterday basically the kernel boots, but it's not outputting anything. Hey there, you alright? Try to get a Linux kernel to boot on the PlayStation 2 at the moment. So I've basically got it to successfully build, but I can't get video to output on it, which is probably a resolution issue, hopefully, and not just I'm the first power user to try this kernel source out. So well, to be fair, it is just a standard kernel, so it shouldn't be too much issue. Maybe I should check through the sources as well if it doesn't work the first time, just to make sure there's no weird videos set in actually done inside the kernel. The best thing about consoles is that everyone has the same config, really. Right, here we go. So let's go and check the init RAM. Right, see the init RAM. Ooh. After 5 hours though yesterday, my head was had enough of it. Right, let's check init. Right, so that looks all good. Check permissions on that. That looks like executable. Right, let's try using the current build that I've got, but from scratch. That makes sense. And if not, I'll start again completely. Does anyone know what the power resolution is? The the standard definition. It's not something I've really played with for a while. I've got here 704 by 576. That seems a bit too big. .540i sounds about right. Yeah. I was told by someone. Right, this is what. Well, you can see on my screen. That's what someone's told me. 576 by 384 interlaced. But I've got here 704 by 576. Is that too much? What else we got here? What aspect ratio is... Right, I want it to be interlaced, don't I? 576. Is that right? That just seems way too much. .576i. Right, let's just try and remember. What does the PS2 use? Is it component or composite? Got a feeling it's composite. I've forgotten so much of this stuff. It's ridiculous. I mean... Right, that's probably the thing to research, isn't it? Let's see. What is the PS2 component? Or composite? Alright, now going through some random... Yeah, 3 cables is composite, isn't it? I'm glad you're here so I can bounce ideas off of. Components the 5 plug, innit? Got ya. Right, so that's that part. So, PS2 composite resolution. The next thing to search. Oh. .480i. I don't think I've even seen component cables for... Right. The PlayStation 2 can natively output video resolutions on SDTV from 480i to 480p. So if I get the resolution for 480i, that I can't remember anymore. I've been blessed with HDMI for so long that knew I should have got that PS2 to HDMI converter. Is that interlaced? What, 740? Here we go. I know what I do. If I go POW PS2 composite resolution as my search. What resolution? Here we go. Right, when progressive mode. Okay. Yeah, I should have got one. What one have you got? Have you got a link for that? Because I might just buy one. Thank you. I think you're right. I think it's 576 interlace. So if I... Was it 576 interlace? But then everything I see on 576 is component cable. This is where I miss Candy. He was great with stuff like this. I've seen some 360 in my thing as well. Shall I try it with this one? The 576 by 384 interlaced. The PS2 did output at 60 FPS though. Oh crap, yeah. You may just be a genius. Yeah, that's a good shout. Okay, so let's go for that resolution then at 50 FPS and let's see what happens. Okay. Right then. Let's now build the kernel then. So, def config first. Never built one this way, but I'm going to bow down to superior knowledge. Since if the guy that made the kernel says that's how to build it, that's the way I'm building it. Okay. Alright, mate. You should be back in a minute anyway. Ah, see, now it's built. I don't think this is going to work. I think I need to start completely from scratch. I've got a feeling that they've got way too much stuff put into this kernel than's needed. Is that squash Stella? You're that angry that it's squashing glass bottles. Hide Stella. A mega pint. I can't believe people watch these VODs on YouTube. Like, personally, I couldn't ever imagine watching this as a VOD. Like, I'll get it as a stream. It's quite fun. I like the watching the pain of things build. It's why I like Jugular 1. He keeps all the best bits of, you know, when it doesn't work. How many viewers you getting lately? Oh, that's the worst, isn't it? When it's 0. Actually, no, I'll tell a lie. The worst is when you get a lurker right at the start and you don't know if you should be chatting random stuff to them or just staying quiet. Stole your host name? Oh, the Gentoo man. No, Bell Pepper's been calling me the Gentoo man. And after him saying it for so long, I kind of liked it. Maybe it's a clue that I'm in your system. Just dropping the subtle hints. How you doing anyway, Lucid? How'd the server build go? Oh, I'm definitely the, I'm not just a clown on the entire circus. That is my motto. Ugh! Shit, my vape juice just went everywhere. Oh, oh, that was a bad time for that to explode. Oh no. I need to run downstairs and get some tissue. I'll be 2 seconds. Oh no. Everything smells of lemon and lime. I think that's the end of my PS2 mouse as well. PS2 mouse, my rollable mouse. Ugh. Is it working? Oh no, it's sliding now. Go on. It's like having a infrared one again. Okay. Right, let's put that back on properly and then move on to the next step. Just my mouse and my mouse mat, which is a gardening book. I broke my nice mouse a little while ago. I got drunk and I was watching YouTube in bed, asleep with the mouse. Woke up in the morning and obviously I must have kicked about and threw the mouse halfway across the room in my sleep. Strangely, they don't seem to like that. Right. So that's that built then. Need to build the modules next. Yeah. I went to work, see if they had a mouse that I could use for my work laptop, obviously. Picked up the first one I saw, came back, and I was like, why is that not working on my bed? Turned it around and noticed it was an old rollerball one. I was like, oh. Obviously, I'm getting tight at my old age and just not bought a new one. Or buy a mouse when you can buy a... oh, is that right? No, yes, it is right. Yeah, getting tight because I bought a PlayStation 2 rather than a new mouse. I don't. I grew up when that's pretty much all you had. I remember when infrared ones were first released. The main thing I miss though is the side buttons for backwards and forwards on web pages. You just need to boil a new egg and take the inner, put the yolk in. I love that meme so much. And yeah, that's cool, Lucid. You can lurk. You'll have someone you can gamble your channel points with this time. I'm sure Luna will get involved in that. Yeah, I'll make the poll run a bit longer this time. Start it now. Alright, you've got 10 minutes if you want to get involved. At least someone's got faith in me. I'm guessing that's you, Luna. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm surprised Make Clean didn't remove the init RAM. Betting against yourself though is always a good thing. You can't lose. The worst thing though is the only reason I wanted to get affiliate status with Twitch was just so I could do polls. Simple life, eh? Right, so now I need to build with the new... I'm going to copy and paste this command just to make sure it's exactly right, because I know there's a load of gunk in it. Yeah, but let's rebuild it. Right, let's... Okay. I've never done this thing before, so This one's a new thing I'm learning about. Oh yeah. Love ads. 2p? I wish. Right, so I've done that. And then just need to run this. Hi, Bell Pepper, you alright? How you doing, mate? I'm glad you're spending your points wisely. Oh, bear with me. Just got a message. Yeah, nothing exciting. My housemate just telling me he's got a parcel coming. Carrots for breakfast. That raises more questions than it does, and it answers. Why carrots? I mean, I do like a raw carrot, but brekkie. All right then. Kernel's built. Still got a few minutes while the poll still runs, so I hold off. I'll copy this over. Oh, so just laziness of the only thing lurking around. You do have the best diet ever, though. I've got to admit, I am kind of jealous that you eat so healthily. Right, let's give this a name. There we go. I do kind of like the fact that it just W launch just opens up the kernel. Wow, it's not really something that comes up in conversation, though, is it? Really? You sold a router for £210. What router was it? Yeah, let's see how much faith you've got in me. I'm watching. UDM Pro. I've heard of that. Where have I heard of that? Not being mean to Bell Pepper, just because you've had a couple of Stellas. Oh, don't get into a fight with her. She's a monster when she's been drinking. Who makes that? I've seen it. And I can picture the faceplate of it. I just can't. To be honest, Bell Pepper, I think you're right. That's where I've seen it. The ubiquity router that I played with was really good. Like, I was really impressed with it. I think that's the only ones I've seen. Like the little LCD screen on the front showing you like all the different things. That, wow, my inner nerd was over the moon with that. And I've never seen a kernel so big. This is 74.2 megabytes. What? It doesn't do your little you're in a nerd when you get to watch some stats going across. Yeah, I can imagine it being bad at the top, but the top of your racks, sorry, your cabinet is for fibre, isn't it? So it's got a screensaver though, at least the one I saw. I didn't muck around with the memory leak. My friend doesn't let me play with his gear. I don't know why. No, you don't. I had an old Sky ISP router that used to memory leak every couple of days. I think you had to reboot it manually. No, sorry, not every couple of days. Every month. Okay. Right. Let's see then. Does this boot now with the fix? Okay. You ready? At least I'm getting my money's worth out of this USB stick that I bought for the OG Xbox. Hey, I thought everything supported that. Well, without looking, from experience, it's usually just bad configuration. Isn't in SMMP disabled for a security thing? Okay. What am I thinking of? Oh, that's strange. So I've only really got to see it through the web UI. So I've not got to play with it as much as you have. Right, start crossing. Here we go. Right, it takes a few seconds for it to boot because it's so large. So let's give that a few minutes. I don't like the sound of this. I wish I had your optimism. I can hear a noise. I don't think it wants to. I think, first of all, I'm going to try and build with the resolution we picked, but start from a completely clean slate, except for the cross compiler, obviously. Oh, wow. I thought I was the only weird person who did that. I used to do that with Milky Way bars. Never with a carrot. I like the little advertising in the corner though. Cheers, mate. Right. How long's that been running for now? Let's give it a little longer. Have you actually confirmed that? Where's that joke from anyway? I can't remember. I know I've watched it somewhere. Don't Don't know why, but this reminds me of when I was talking to my other nerd friend, and we were talking about wine, and somehow we got onto it being acidic. So we started getting the pH scale out to find out how much it was, and afterwards I was just like, only nerds talk about wine like that. Okay. Vegetable. Yeah. Oh, hang on. The guy that, the lead developer, just messaged me on GitHub. I wonder if I get him to come on. What's he just sent me? Hello. What's this? Oh, has he just sent me a pre-compiled? Oh, I'm probably just a weirdo. But this all started because when I was learning how to patch stuff, one of the Gentoo devs taught me how to use bug reports to fix my issues. So now I just look through these places to find the answer, and that's now led to me talking to people via GitHub. The best thing about this though is that obviously it's all recorded, so when the next person's got an issue, they can see. Hmm. Can you really? That is absolutely brilliant. I usually send little messages to my kids when I do a bank transfer, usually to wind them up. Alright, sorry about this. Just going to be a second. Just... Thanks, Luna. Did the message come up? I've not got the audio on for it, so... I need to learn how to do that. Maybe that'll be for a day when I didn't even get the notification. Oh, how did you send it? PayPal? Sometimes, well, I've heard sometimes you got to wait for it to approve before the message shows up. I know it worked last time you did it. Oof. Right. Okay, there's that message sent. Sorry about that. Right, let's go back over then. Let's see. More about re-downloads the Git thing. I'll see where your message actually is. I mean, it's shown up that you've sent one. Oh. Right. Remove RF in the Linux. Okay. Make sure that's all gone. That is. Right. The repository then is. Oh, what's going on there? Right. Oh, too far. Okay. Git clone. Oh. Cheers, Pepper. Did that one come up? I heard the notification that time. Well, at least your wall's going to go towards my Dreamcast fund, so. I know you're making me feel bad taking the last of your money. What's the conversion rate for euros to GBP at the moment? Oh, I didn't. Well, it's getting a bit better then. I'll miss the days of a strong pound. Going on holiday was so good then. Well, that's how much my web hosting costs. You just paid that for a month for me. Cheers, geese. I remember when it first dropped down and I was going to Cyprus and nearly crying. I think it was nearly like $2. Sorry, £2 to €1 before. And then obviously I went afterwards and it was next to nothing. Oh. Bloody typed that wrong, didn't I? There we go. Let's update that. I just linked to my Twitch stream but put my website in instead. Yeah, so the story is that I name all my computers after Peppa Pig characters. Because obviously I work on so many different machines that I need to start having something a bit more better than desktop, laptop, phone. It went down. Yeah, just a little like professional tip for you. Tech works better when it's plugged in. You could have that one for free. Right. You know, I used to do like names like that. Well, I suppose that's still a bit memey, but to say as I've got older, something that makes me laugh is a bit more funny. And say like my server's name Miss Rabbit. My kids have all got a machine named after different ones. What have I got? My daughter's got Pepper, son's got George, another one's got Candy Cat, and someone hates Susie Sheep, so obviously that's the one someone else has got. My old work laptop, I think, was Mr. Bull. I had to find something, obviously, because Debian already used Toy Story names. Good conversation starter as well, as you can tell. Yeah, that's a good idea. One of the best naming things I ever saw. I went to do some work for a company somewhere, and they named all their um, computer network stuff after Pokemon. Like even the applications were named after Pokemon items. Absolutely brilliant. I think I nerded out with them more than I actually did any work there. One of the funny things was though is I didn't have any uniform clean, so I just grabbed a t-shirt, and it was so obviously it was just a nerd one, and because everyone there laughed at it so much, every time I went back, they actually had one named UT. And you had top tip for ages though, didn't you? Didn't you name your computers after a witch or something like? Are they actually going to do it? Because when I watched the WAN show when I'm driving, because it's nice to have something that's like 2-3 hours long, and they said as much as they like to do it, um, Linux users don't really make much money, so they can't really afford to lose someone that good. Which kind of makes sense. We're the worst users